is a silver squeeze happening right now before our very eyes. We're going to talk about that in this video because there is craziness unfolding in the silver market right now as I'm recording this, as we're doing this live stream that we are going to talk about. We're going to come up with our own plan, our own ideas as to whether or not we are truly moving into, are we in a silver squeeze right now? And as a big added bonus feature, there's new news out about the BRICS countries and a gold-backed currency. I don't see how we can't call it a new gold standard. But hey, you're the gold standard for joining me today here in the basement. Please give this a thumbs up. You can share this with anyone you like, and super chats are much appreciated. And please subscribe. I'll put out a new piece of content every single day for as long as I'm able to. Let's dig into what's going on in the silver market, and let's just run out quickly. Let's do the old the blood pressure check, right? Every time we go check the silver price. Okay, so we've got silver only down a penny when gold is down $21. Gold's at $2,340 per ounce, but let's do an update. There goes. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Thank you to our friends at Pembex who had the price of silver go up by an ounce. Hey, guys, Pembex sponsors Ron's Basement. This video is possible. The live streams are possible thanks to the support of Pembex. It's a company that I work with, that I buy precious metals from. Do yourself a favor. Next time you are looking to buy gold, silver, platinum group metals online, check out Pembex. Best prices, best service, and a company you can trust, but you need to find that one out for yourself. What else is going on in the wild and woolly world of silver? Did you notice something when we checked the silver price right then? Gold down nearly 1%. Silver holding strong. Have you heard it? Have you heard other top analysts talking about the fact that we could be in for a silver squeeze? I heard that guy Lin Chin last night talk about like it could be in months. I've heard Andrew Maguire talk about the COMEX failing, potentially. The big electronic exchanges, like it's not going to be years from now. It could be within weeks from now. Let's talk about some crazy data that we got yesterday. This is a tweet from Peter Spina. This tells us just how crazy. 85 million digital ounces, paper ounces of silver, 85 million. How much silver is that? Is that bigger than the stack you're keeping hidden in your house? Huh? Well, nonetheless, we know that 85 million ounces represents about 10% of the total amount of silver that's produced by every mining company in the course of a year. 10%, okay, is 85 million ounces. And that was traded yesterday on the New York futures in 45 minutes, okay? Remember that? When the price of silver got hammered down, look, it went up to 32.50 and went all the way down to 30 in 45 minutes, guys. This is proof. You're going to try to tell us? I mean, does this, as you look at this, make sense to you that the price of silver is manipulated in the paper markets? I had the darn thing. I wish I could pull it up for you again. It's been a while since we read it. Hold on here. Let me see if I can find it real quickly. I don't think I can, but there's a piece of paper. It came out like an unclassified document that came out that was written in the 1970s when they were setting up these futures markets that basically said that, yes, if we set up a futures markets for gold and silver, we can induce volatility, big price swings. We can, AKA, also known as, baby, manipulate the price. But number two, it explicitly said in this now unclassified document, it will discourage Westerners, Western people. That's likely you. Are you a Westerner? I'm a Westerner. It'll discourage us from owning the physical metal. Okay? All this is coming to an end right before our very eyes. Thank you, Don Howe, for that super chat. Wow, super appreciated, my friend. All of this, but I got so much to tell you now. There's so much more when it comes to silver. Okay. Microsoft. I'm going to tell you something about Microsoft one of the biggest companies in the world, and something unbelievable about silver. But before we get to that, we got more to talk about with silver, and that is with solar. Okay, we're going to get to that right now. Right now, whether it's Chris Marcus or Rafi Farber, or any of these guys, the guys that really know the technical side of the silver market, everybody I hear is saying the same thing. Right now, there is I'm hearing kind of like what seems to me, I'm the one saying this, historic short position in the silver market. If we have ever been set up for a silver short squeeze, now is the time. Massive short position, massive imbalance. Wait till you hear what I'm going to tell you about Microsoft and silver and some other crazy things about solar and silver. I mean, this is mind-numbing, guys. Okay? Massive short position, massive supply deficit. Okay? And the darn crooks are trading 10%. Are you kidding me? 10. Oh, is my microphone on? Hopefully you can hear me. Those crooks are trading 10% of the world's annual mine production of silver. All the silver dug up out of the ground over the course of a whole year, 10% of it is traded in electronic, unicorn fart dust, paper, make-believe, hooky-pooky, whatever you want to call it, contracts on the COMEX. 10% is traded in 45 minutes. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. My BS meter is going off. Nonetheless, we digress. Let's get into the solar. I have some interesting information to share with you, basement dwellers. The secret solar solution. That's what I called this, okay? Think about this. Think solar is a demand for silver and solar. Bix Weir, it's unfathomable. Unfathomable. The price of solar panels is going down, down, down. Now, what does that have to do? That means they're more affordable, okay? They still have a bunch of silver in them, but overall, the price of solar panels has been going down, down. I never thought about this. This is new to me. But maybe, with solar panels, okay? Solar panels are immediate power, right? The panels get manufactured, right? They get installed, boomo, bammo, immediate electricity, bam, boom, bam, right? No waiting, no 15 years to build a nuclear plant, right? No, what are the other ways they make electricity? No 10 years to build a new coal plant, no 8 years to build a new, no, it's immediate. I mean, it takes a long time. I think the windmills are I'm sorry, don't nobody take offense, but I think the windmills are the dumbest idea going. They're dangerous, they're ugly, they're not very predictable. Anyway, solar is an immediate solution, and the world needs more electricity. This is mind-numbing. Did you know this? Right? This AI, right? Artificial intelligence thing that's going on, that it is sucking up so much, not just silver and copper, but electricity. It's unbelievable. Did you know this? When you do a Google search, okay, that actually takes electricity. You may not think about that, but it does, right? And silver is electricity. Silver is needed for electricity. You do a little Google search. Who is Ron's basement? Okay. If you do an AI search, like on ChatGPT or whatever their other ones are called, Bartum and Blockum, whatever, but ChatGPT is the big one. You do a search on that, who is Ron's basement, that takes 10 times as much electricity, okay? There's massive power needs. That's electric, that's solar, okay? Okay, the other thing about solar panels, they deliver the power right where it's needed, generally speaking. You put them on your house, and that power is used right in your house. They kind of eliminate the need for long distance transportation of electricity. Those big power lines you see, my God, I think 15% of the electricity, I may be wrong on this, don't quote me, you can send me emails, but from what I understand, those wires oftentimes are aluminum, those big long, whatever they're called, high wires, the ones you're not supposed to climb on as a kid, whatever. And on top of that, they lose electricity when the solar panels deliver that. They eliminate the need for that because they deliver the electricity right where it's needed. Okay. Oh, when you listen to the guys that know what's going on in China with solar panel manufacturing right now, it is exploding. They are laughing their little Chinese boomers off, ha ha ha, at the Silver Institute, who's saying, oh, we're only going to need X amount of silver. Thank you again, Don, for that super chat. The demand for silver from solar is exploding. Solar is exploding. I'm going to tell you something about Microsoft. And I have an article to prove it to you, to drive home the point. But the demand in the manufacture of solar panels is exploding. We talked about all the benefits. It's immediate, it's close, it eliminates a lot of need for long-term transmission. There's all kinds of stuff, okay? Darn it, there was something else. One more little piece, one more little cherry on top for you, okay? When it comes to silver and solar panels, it's true. Chen Lin said it. Okay, the new generations of solar panels are using more and more silver. TOPCon solar panels. So when I tell you, right, I know my neighbors, they already thought I was weird, but I got a little weirder because when I see those solar panels that they have, I go up and give them a little hug. And they say, why are you doing that? I said, because there's silver in there. You don't know this, but you're a silver stacker. And that silver that you put in that solar panel is going to be gone for at least the next 15 or 20 years, right? Right? You know, our friend Jim informed us that that now the electric utilities are actually saying that you can't throw away solar panels. I forget why. Don't quote me on this. I think they're saying they're hazardous waste, but the reality is because they know there's silver inside of them. In the new panels, right? When you hug your neighbor's solar panel and tell them thank you for being so energy conscious and a silver stacker on top of that, and then you ask them, say, do you know, are these TOPCon panels? And if they say yes, give them another hug. Okay. So it's massive what is going on. And more panels, more silver per panel, and can you believe, right? Can you believe this? The manufacturing capacity for solar panels, there's still tons of India's building solar panel farms the size of Manhattan. Think about it. India imported 120 million ounces of silver during the first 3 months of the year. That's like 16% of the world's output. Guys, solar is the big thing for silver. And to drive this all home, let's go read. Let's go to a verifiable source here. We are going, okay, from The Verge. Microsoft, one of the biggest companies in the world, made the biggest renewable energy agreement ever to fuel its AI ambitions. Microsoft made an enormous renewable energy purchase as AI becomes a bigger drain on energy. Microsoft just agreed to support the development of 10.5 gigawatts of new renewable energy capacity around the world, a massive amount of electricity to fuel its AI ambitions and climate goals. I don't know there's people that know how much silver per gigawatt, but it's a lot. I can tell you that. I can tell you, I can tell you that 10.5 gigawatts, I heard several people say, is the equivalent of $11 billion. Okay. So, this is more and more proof. This whole AI tech, the people in India, the people in China that are moving into the middle class that need electricity, they're going to get it from solar. AI, which is taking over, right? Growing at minimum, but uses like many multiples more electricity than traditional computing, right? Right? A chat GPT search takes 10 times more energy than a Google search. Think about it. And on top of that, guys, these AI chips, what do they need? Right. What are the AI chips? They need electricity that they're going to get from solar, which has silver in it, but those chips themselves, here's an inconvenient little truth. They need a lot of silver too. Is it any wonder? Oh my gosh, is it any wonder? Let's just check. Let's check here. Hold on. Let's just check. Not prepared for class, But here, I'll just take you on a little Google trip with me. Don't get dizzy. And here we go. Let's just go check on X. And let's go to our friend, the one and only, right? Our Asian friend, should just pull up. See, that's like my favorite site now. The Oriental Ghost. Let's see how silver did overnight. Here we go. 10 hours ago, new high. Oh, I got to go back. Hold on. This is from the Oriental Ghost. New high. Shanghai Gold Exchange and Shanghai Futures Silver closed price set a new high. The daily data is as follows. Let's just take a quick look at silver. Oh, only 36, the US dollars, $36.34 on the Shanghai Gold Exchange, the Shanghai Futures Exchange, $36.63. New high. Do you wonder why? Huh? We don't have to be Albert Eisenhower to know why. It's happening right now. Thank you, Ron McAdams. Good to see your smiling face. Pops up in the bottom left-hand corner. Everybody say hello to Mr. Ron Adams. Hello, Annie Oakley. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay. All right, let's go. The other thing, briefly. Do you have any half-siblings? I don't know. I don't, but I don't think I do. But silver has a half-sibling. On silver's got its monetary component, right, which is half related to gold. Silver also has its industrial component, which we just talked about ad nauseum. Okay, electric, solar, everything electronic, everything everywhere. You know that whole story. Okay, that industrial side, that half brother is copper. Copper could very well have. I have news for you. We know there was a copper squeeze 2 weeks ago. Copper could have another squeeze higher. There's still also a massive short position in copper. And guys, I'm telling you, I'm not going to go through it here for the next 20 minutes with you, but you can find it out for yourself. The short position in silver right now is near historic levels. We could be set up for we could be on the crest, on the precipice of a massive short squeeze in the silver price. I'm telling you right now, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks from now, we're either the crooks are going to win. Okay, the crooks will win. And if they win again this time, it's just one more step closer to when they absolutely blow up. They're digging their hole deeper and deeper. But if the crooks win, we could have $26 silver again, $24 silver. Boy, I know Coin Shop Chris, his blood pressure's going up when he hears me say that, but that's just I know that it could happen. I'm not predicting it. I'd say we got about a 35 to 40% chance that in 3 or 4 weeks, we'll see 26, 25, 26.50 silver. We also have like a 60% chance that we could go a lot higher. I mean, a lot higher. I mean, high 30s. And when we get above 33, 34 an ounce for silver and they give up, the shorts really get scared, right? And more people pile in. There is so little resistance up there. Nobody's wanting to sell silver. Who do you know that wants to sell silver at $38 an ounce? Do you know anybody? What does that tell you? If nobody wants to sell, right, and the shorts got to buy to cover, right, and more people are going to come rushing in. Coin Shop Chris said it right here. Let me read this to you. This is last night, all right? This is the one and only, right? The man on the street, the guy who's dealing with everyday people. What's that song? Everyday people. Anyway, hold on. I got to get rid of you, Ron. Oh, hey, Neil. Good to see you. Oh, boy. Now I'm getting all screwed up. Okay. Here's what Coin Shop Chris, the man on the street in the coin shop, his feet on the ground, boots on the ground, baby. And he's got some silver boots. Dude, let me tell you, I'm wearing my silver shirt today. Coin Shop Chris says, this is 2007 all over again. Ron, but much worse. Silver and gold are going up. It's not going to take much for $50 silver. We may see $3,000 gold very soon. For the ones who are waiting for the price to go down will kick themselves in the butt. Oh, I don't want you to kick yourself in the butt, right? Seeing a big uptick in new buyers today alone. Today alone, he saw a lot of new buyers coming in. Friends of friends are coming into the shop, email or calling in to see what they can get with cash they have to spend at this time. These aren't a lot of big money people, talking like, a few hundreds or less than a couple thousand right now, but more and more people are waking up to silver and gold. Therefore, there will be less supply for the ones who wait. I don't know how much more I can warn people. That's from the one and only Coin Shop Chris, okay? Now, let's talk about BRICS. Gold-backed currency, gold standard. Are they moving in that direction? I don't know who really broke this story, but I learned it from Chris Marcus at Arcadia Economics when he was talking with Andy Schechtman. If you haven't seen this, you want to check this out, guys, because this is potential massive big news, okay? This came from Sputnik. Here, de-dollarization bombshell. The coming of BRICS Plus decentralized monetary ecosystem. But they say something in here. We're going to find it. It's buried. But they say something about gold and gold backing this new thing. And this new thing, have you heard of this? Get ready for what may well be the geoeconomic bombshell of 2024. Is this the black swan? What if we have a geoeconomic black swan? The coming of decentralized monetary ecosystem. Welcome to the unit. Remember that. A concept that has already been discussed by the financial services and investment working group set up by the BRICS Business Council and has serious shot at becoming official BRICS Plus policy as early as 2025. Need I remind you, 2025 is only 6 months away. According to Alexei Sabutin, founder of Arkagulikas Capital Management and one of the unit's conceptualizers, this is a new problem-solving system that addresses the key geoeconomic issues of these troubled times. A global crisis of trust. And by the way, this is by Pepe Escobar, is who wrote this. And this is an exclusive. And Pepe Escobar is a well-known journalist, okay? But let's just go down here. The unit proposes a reliable, quick, and economically efficient solution for cross-border payments. The transactional unit is a game changer as a new form. But what does this have to do with gold? Do you think this has anything to do with gold and maybe silver? Let's find out, okay? That can be issued in a decentralized way and then recognized and regulated at a national level. So it kind of fits both bills. All right. Okay, here. The strength of the unit. Now we're going to get to the part that's going to make you happy, okay? The strength of the unit conceptually is to remove direct dependency on the currency of other nations because no nations trust each other. We've said that all along, guys. We've been talking about this. Maybe it's been 6 weeks, but we talked about this. The BRICS countries don't trust the dollar. You know that. They're de-dollarizing. They don't want to be in the dollar. They're selling dollars. They're selling treasuries. But they don't trust each other either. So it's critical that they come up with something amongst themselves that presents what they consider to be a fair, level playing field. And what do you think fits that bill? GOLD, 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 gold. Gold is the ultimate level playing field. It's valuable everywhere. It's valuable in the United States of America. It's valuable in Shanghai. It's valuable in Mumbai. It's valuable in Buenos Aires. It's valuable in, do I need to name more cities? What city are you in right now? Leave it in the comments section. Okay, let us know where you're from. But it's valuable. Tell me, is gold not valuable where you are? Gold's not just valuable where you are, right? We're all self-interested. Of course it is. It's valuable. You and I could hop in an airplane and fly anywhere. And you tell the pilot, just go, man, fly for fly for 18 hours, and then push us out with our parachutes. And wherever we landed, hopefully on land, just that'd be the caveat. We wanted to push us out over land. Gold will be valuable. Okay. All right. And to offer, especially to the global majority, that's the BRICS, a new form of apolitical money. Apolitical means not political. Okay. Like an well, that's not a good one. An apocalypse. I don't know. There's a bunch of words that start with A that mean not whatever it is. I don't know why whatever came to mind. With huge potential for anchoring fair trade and investments. Okay, this is where, you know what, we're going to do a special highlight if we can. This is where you really want to pay attention. Okay, hold on here. I got this new highlighter. What color you guys want? How about let's do yellow. Yes, I'll allow it. Gosh darn it. Okay. It is indeed a new concept in terms of international currency. Now, we got a big meeting coming up we're going to talk about next, guys. Okay. A new concept in international currency anchored in gold, 40%, and BRICS plus currencies, the other 60%. It is neither crypto or stable coin, as it is shown. So this is what's going on in the world. This is what we talked about. We're going to talk big picture just for another second, but it's so important for us to remember and realize the truth of the world, the truth of the world throughout history. Gold is the hegemony, okay? Gold is the ruler of the world. Gold, I know I pronounce hegemon. I can't pronounce that word. Hegemony, whatever, right? Everybody says, oh, the United States is the hegemony power. No, gold is, always has been, always will be. And when everything starts to fall apart, everything gets crazy in the world, where's everybody go running back to? I want my gold. I want my gold. I want my silver, right? But yes, I'm talking to you. You're way out ahead of the crowd. Remember the great analogy we had? You know, if the world economy were like the Titanic, right? You'd have Biden, the captain of the ship. No comment. This is not a political channel. All right. You'd have first mate Jerome Powell, and then you'd have the head of feeding whatever, Janet Yellen. The ship's going down, baby. And you got on the first lifeboat. You got off that boat sooner than it was a beautiful gold and silver lifeboat. And I'm on there with you. And so are all these other people who are on this live stream right now. We're on the gold and silver lifeboat. The Titanic is still floating. It's still okay. They're still partying. All the people we're about 200 yards away. We can see the boat starting to list. Is that the right word? List, lean, whatever. You know, sink. We can see it. But they're all, hey, look at those goofy people that got off the boat in the gold and silver lifeboat. Well, guess what? About 4 hours later, they're all jumping in the water trying to swim to us. Hey, can we get on that lifeboat? You are ahead of the crowd. All right. Now, what else is going on that tells us? Let's go see our good friends at the Silver Academy. Silver Academy, Substack.com. There's a link to it in the description of this and every video. So is this really going on? Is there anything on the near-term horizon that might indicate to us that they might be talking about this unit, this gold-backed unit, BRICS International Financial and Economic Forum, to open on May 27. There it is, right there. That's not going to be, you're not going to see that on the Children's News Network or Fox News or MSNBS or whatever channel you watch. Hold on a second. Hey, there's Pat from Missouri Freedom Initiative. Good to see you, Pat. Hold on here. Let's get this up. Okay, guys, there it goes. We're going to have Pat on later this week. I'm going to beg him anyway. So yes, right? Our friend John Little tells us there is a big meeting. The BRICS International Financial and Economic Forum will open Monday in Moscow and will gather about 700 guests from around the world. Tens of thousands of participants will connect to the event online. Okay. Ministers, representatives of diplomatic missions, company executives, and experts will discuss the creation of independent financial instruments within the BRICS framework in business development amid global transformation. Creation of independent financial instruments, like we just talked about. Guys, the world is changing like no other time in our history, okay? And gold and silver are surely positioned, it feels. Already we're in a good position, but surely positioned to benefit from all of this. So let's get back here. There we go. There we go. Hey, I want to say thank you, okay, to channel sponsor, First Mining Gold, stock symbol FFMGF. I'm not recommending that you buy or sell any stocks, any gold or silver. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just telling you that First Mining Gold is a company that I do own personally, as well as our friends at Fortuna Silver. They're a gold and silver mining company, big operations in Latin America and a growing big operation in West Africa. You can learn more about Fortuna at fortunasilver.com. What else do we have? Oh, let's check this out. Again, this is not political, so don't get mad. I don't want anybody getting mad, but this, if you haven't seen this, it is absolutely astounding. Okay. This shows inflation at the same point in presidency for Donald Trump and Joe Biden. This is so at the same point in their presidencies, this is how much inflation we'd had. Look at this. Gasoline was down 2% under our current administration, up 47%. Energy, 0, up 40%. Electricity, just go down and look at this. Eggs, we're down 4% under President Biden, currently up 50%. This just shows how inflation has wrapped the American public. Used cars up 20%, airfare up 30%, chicken up 24%. Absolutely crazy what is happening out there right now. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. I plan on being back tomorrow, more at the normal time. I'm going to see about getting Pat Holland back on with me. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. We'll have to see what his schedule looks like. But thank you. Thanks. Remember, if you want to get some online gold, silver, precious metals, check out Pimbex. Okay. And if you want to check out some interesting precious metal mining stocks, you can check out First Mining Gold and Fortuna as well. Thank you to our sponsors. They make this happen. Thank you to you for being here, because without you, really, none of this happens. Sponsors are important. Susie's important. The moderators are all important. Thank you to all the moderators. But you are just as important. I tried to get them to change it to Ron too, but they won't. They're going to keep it as YouTube because you're number one. Have a great day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.